I am Sterling the Investor. Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we're going to talk about a stock, Ford Motor Company. It's really become quite popular as of late, in particular on Robinhood. And I'm just going to share some of my thoughts on it. So right now, Ford trades around $7.50 to $7.60 per share. As you all know, it's an American-based large automotive company. And here's my thoughts. So if you already hold Ford, I would say go ahead and keep it. If you're holding it and you're currently at a loss, there's no reason to sell it and take a loss on it. I would just say hold it, continue to collect that dividend. Then if the stock continues to rise and you can get out at a break even or take a little profit, I would do that. If you hold this stock and you're already up, I would cash out 50 to 75% of my position, take profits, then hold the other 25 to 50% and collect a dividend, because it is a high dividend when it returns. Even though it's suspended right now, when it returns, it'll probably work out pretty well for you. In my position right now, I don't hold this stock in my portfolio, so the first two scenarios I don't have to worry about, and I'm not adding this to my portfolio. And here's why. So I respect the attempts that Ford is making at the electric vehicle space. They're the new F-150, the electric one. I think they're making a few other attempts at electric vehicles, which is great. In 30 years, 20 years from now, it'll probably benefit them. But in the short term, I would say they're still 5, 7, 10 years behind Tesla in terms of just battery technology, battery development. So I don't really see how they can make up that ground very quickly. Another thing, their overseas sales are sharply declining. So in China, people that are domestic to those countries are choosing to opt to buy, lower price, higher quality vehicles. At least my experience has been that, Japanese, Korean cars have been more reliable than US built cars. That's just been my experience. But if they can get them because they're domestic and get them at a lower price and a higher quality product, that's pretty hard to compete with. So with that said, with Ford trying to compete in the electric vehicle space, I see kind of a conflict there. So in order for them to compete, I think they would have to cannibalize their biggest, target audience. So their biggest product line is pickup trucks. That's where they make their money at. So if you put an electric battery in a pickup truck, I don't think that appeals to the people that buy pickup trucks. I think the people that buy pickup trucks want a big, loud, noisy engine. They want muscle. They want that American muscle. And if you take that out and throw a battery in there, I don't think those same people are going to buy that truck. They'll go buy a Chevy truck or a Dodge truck or something else, but I don't think that they'll buy that Ford truck if they put an electric vehicle in it. I could be wrong, but that's just what I think. The other challenge there is they would have to make that vehicle cheaper and better than the existing vehicle to even have a fighting chance to get those people to get excited about the truck. Another thing is there's no supercharger network. So Tesla has established, pretty much anywhere you go in any halfway populated city, you can come across Tesla charging stations. Ford does not have this network, and it would take a very, very long time for them to build it out. So I want to end this video on a good note, so we'll talk about a few positives. A few positives is, again, the dividend is very high. It's suspended right now, but when it returns, that's something to take advantage of if you hold the stock or if you want to hold the stock. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Another thing, on their balance sheet, they are cash rich. They have a lot of cash on hand, so that's a good sign. And then the last thing is they're just too big to fail. The government, the United States government, will not let this company fail. So in that regard, your money is safe. Now, the stock could go very, very low, but they will never let this company go 100% bankrupt. So those are my thoughts on Ford. I personally will not be buying Ford, but you guys do your own research and make your own decisions. As always, if you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comments below. Shoot me a DM on Instagram at Sterling the Investor, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Let's get this cheese.